कौन सा टॉपिक था कल? ओह, थैंक गॉड. ओह, कृष्णा, थैंक यू सो मच. At least, okay. So what all were the points? I mean, what is the story all about? What, like, आपको कुछ तो अच्छा लगा होगा?
Sanatana dharma, following dharma.
Okay.
How Yudhishthira did not want the
Krishna wanted to.
अरे एक.
how Yudhishthira did not want the kingdom or
Okay,
he
good.
didn't want to be on the throne of
Okay.
power, and
Okay.
then how everyone was trying to
Convince him. Good.
He did not
Okay.
listen even to Krishna.
Yes.
But it was in his soul that Krishna was asking not to accept, and then
The Lord in the heart. Yes.
and then they went to Bhīṣma, Pitamaha, because he knows dharma.
Very nice. Okay.
On the Ampasaya, he was lying.
Yes. Next, someone else.
Also, we talked about Uddhav Maharaj ji.
That's the first point we made.
Yeah.
What was it? I don't remember actually.
Uddhav went to Krishna and see when he was going to Parandham. Probably he wanted
Yes.
to ask him not to go and.
What did he say?
He told I will be in the form of
Bhagavatam.
Sorry,
Okay. Wow. Thank you for helping me. Anybody else with some other points? Just whatever you remembered or whatever you impressions were there. कुछ तो याद होगा भाई. Come on. I'm not going to start unless I hear from most of you.
So we discussed about. I'll start from the points he left.
Okay.
Then they went to Bhīṣma Pitamaha. All the Rishi Muni, everyone. And Bhīṣma Pitamaha told Yudhishthira that you should obey what Krishna is saying because he is the time.
Okay.
And mostly we stop there only.
Okay.
And I think the topic will start from here.
Okay. What else?
Hardship of Kunti, how she raised
Okay. Very nice.
5 kids.
Okay.
All the dharmas.
All the people around the world, they are assembled to hear from Pitamaha.
Yes. How many years did Pitamaha Bhīṣma live?
400 years about.
400 years.
And how many battles he fought and how many won?
All he won.
Except the last one.
That also Krishna's arrangement, okay.
Yes. What else? Good. I have some hope. Good. Anybody else from this side? You don't remember anything? Huh?
The struggles of Kunti Maharani and her life with her 5 kids.
Okay. So Mataji, you are. What about you? No. What her? What? Nothing.
Battery discharge.
She is on Prarabdha karma or time.
Huh?
The question Prarabdha karma and time.
Actually, you remember your yesterday's question which you're supposed to ask, but you did not ask. Oh, good. So good, there is some hope.
I remember just one thing there. You said that Krishna took away the pain of Bhīṣma Pitamaha. He was like so that he could speak about dharma too.
Good. Very nice. Thank you. My heartfelt thanks to all of you. So, now Pitamaha Bhīṣma was on the bed of arrows, right? And now Yudhishthira Maharaj was convinced with what? That he will accept the kingdom. Principally, वो समझ गए, because Pitamaha Bhīṣma told that look, एषवै भगवान साक्षात आद्यो नारायण पुमान. This Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, right? He is a time personified. Whatever has happened in your life is because of his desire. And if he is saying something to you that you should accept his kingdom, you should accept it. You must have accepted, you engaged Krishna as a messenger. Krishna went as a peace messenger. You know, when there was a fight before the fight of Kurukshetra War, and the Pandavas were in exile in the Agyatwas also for 1 year, and then there was a meeting there that somebody should go as a peace messenger and talk. So proposal first went to Balramji. Balramji was requested by everybody, Balramji, you should go. Balaram said, hey, I cannot go. If I go, they don't listen, I will finish all of them there only. So there is no need of war only then. So then he said, okay. Then Balaram said, Krishna should go. Because he is very expert. He is very expert he knows what to speak at what time and when to speak, to whom to speak. Expert is everybody should agree to send him. So Krishna went as a peace messenger. So Pitama Bhīṣma is saying, out of love, you have made him peace messenger. Then Krishna became a chariot driver. When Duryodhana and Arjuna both came to Dwarka, they both came to Dwarka asking for what? Help. Because war was declared. So our Arjuna and Duryodhana, they both reached Dwarka. Arjuna was sent by Yudhishthira Maharaj and Duryodhana was sent by Shakuni. So Duryodhana came and he went and sat near the head of the Lord. Arjuna went and sat in the lotus feet of the Lord. And Krishna was sleeping. Then Krishna woke up. He saw Arjuna first. I said, Arjuna, all of a sudden Dwarka mein kya? All of a sudden why are in Dwarka? And then the voice came from behind, Main bhi hoon. Krishna said, oh, Duryodhan ji, what brings you here? What is the plan? What's going on? And then Duryodhana folded his hands and said, as you know, the war is declared, so we have probably both came to seek your help. Well, my help? Me? I am going to be useless in the battle. Why? Useless in the battle? Duryodhana saying, useless? Why? Because I am not going to lift any weapon. And Duryodhana saying, apne ko yahi to chahiye tha. My victory is confirmed. Are you sure, Krishna, you will not lift the weapon? Yes, I will not lift any weapon. And Duryodhana was saying, wow. And then he asked, then he said, what? I have, in one place you have me useless, I am not going to pick any weapon. And second, on the other side, you have my Narayani Sena. You choose what you want. But Krishna said, I will ask Arjuna first, because I saw Arjuna first, and Duryodhana, Arjuna is your younger brother. You should allow him to first ask, right? You're elder, right? So he said, okay, Arjuna, you asked. Because he was relaxed. Because Krishna is useless. What can he do? What can he do without a weapon? Nothing. So our Arjuna asked, Krishna asked, you want Narayani Sena or you want me? Arjuna said, what will I do with your Narayani Sena? I want Narayan. I want you. Will you please become my chariot driver? Chariot driver. What is Arjuna asking Krishna? Will you please become my driver? Please. This is my car keys. Or kya? Chariot driver position means what? Driver. Isn't it? Yeah. And he told Arjuna that I want to give when during the war, this is the most important position and I want to give this most important position to you. मैं अपने सारे जीवन की भागदौड़ आपको देना चाहता हूँ. I want to give everything to you, my dear Lord. Please accept this. And Krishna accepted that out of love. Pitama Bhīṣma was remembering this particular episode. On the deathbed, he was remembering all this. Out of love, Krishna, how did Krishna play the role? Very nicely. As a chariot driver, he should have a relationship with the horses. Right? So he personally used to bathe the horses. He personally used to feed the horses. He first personally used to nurture the horses so that they develop a relationship. Because if the chariot driver and the horses, if they don't have a relationship, in your car, you should be regularly keeping check on the oil, right? Brake oil, engine oil, water is there or not there. If clutches are there, everything is fine, right? You have to keep a watch. So that relationship is there. You keep a watch and everything. So that Krishna had to keep, he developed a relationship with them. And for that he has to bathe them. Krishna bathed them. Krishna fed them. Pitama Bhīṣma is remembering all those things. He is saying, out of your love, he became your chariot driver. Out of your love, he became your peace messenger. He did everything for you. He did this because he loves serving his own devotees. And he did this out of his love for you. His love for you. Right? And Krishna is saying, Pitama Bhīṣma is saying, but now, if he is saying, Yudhishthir, accept the kingdom, then accept the kingdom. Why? Because Eshavaye Bhagavan Sakshat Adyo Narayana Apuman. He is Bhagavan Sakshat. Adyo Narayana. He is Adi Narayan Baba. Accept him, accept his instructions. And then Yudhishthira became convinced after hearing this. Now Yudhishthira's next thing was, now how should I rule? Because if I had to become a kingdom of the whole world, at that time, the whole world was ruled by Hastinapur. I mean, whole world. America se leke Russia tak, China tak, everybody, the entire world was ruled from where? Hastinapur. The entire world's capital was Bharat and Bharat's capital was Hastinapur. So our whole world was ruled from whoever ruled Hastinapur ruled the whole world. And all the kings from all across the world were subservient to the king of Hastinapur. So that throne was very precious. And Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to know, how should I rule? So then as I explained to you, he spoke about Dana Dharma, Moksha Dharma, Strī Dharman, right? Raj Dharman, how should a king should be? What are the duties of a woman? Right? What are the duties for Kshatriya? A king, what should he do? So Raj Dharma, Moksha Dharma, Dana Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma. Pitama Bhīṣma also explained him what is Bhagavad Dharma. It is very important that a king should be a devotee also. So he explained him that also. So after explaining everything, when he was discussing that all these things Pitama Bhīṣma was discussing elaborately, the sun was entering into northern hemisphere. Makar Sankranti aa gayi. And that was the time when Pitama Bhīṣma decided that it is time for me to remove my thoughts from all other from everywhere, and all the talks which I am having on different subject matters, he wanted to pull that back and he wanted to focus exclusively on the Lord, focus on the Lord, take darshan of the Lord, speak about his glories and leave the body. So what is Pitama Bhīṣma saying? Pitama Bhīṣma is saying that I want to invest my thinking, my feeling and my willing, everything into you. It is very important for us to invest our thinking, feeling and will, and also willing. Whatever Krishna's will should be our will. Usually what happens, what is our will has to be, we force it on the God. Hey Bhagavan, de Rai, de, please give it. We have so many desires, and because of that we want Krishna to be in our box. Our Swarup is we are Jivera Swarup hai Krishna Nitya Das. But what we want the God in our box. God should be our servant. When Narasimha appeared in front of Prahlad Maharaj, when to save Prahlad Maharaj, you have seen that Narasimha movie? Right? In the Narasimha movie, when Prahlad Maharaj, when the Lord manifested in front of him, so the Lord asked him, please ask for a boon. Please ask for a boon. Prahlad Maharaj said, what kind of boon? I don't want any boon. What do you think I am doing? I am doing a business? Huh? I am not doing any business with you. I am rendering pure unalloyed devotional service to you. Please, ये business बंद करो. मेरे को कुछ चाहिए. मेरे को कुछ नहीं चाहिए. I do not want anything from you. How should be our service when we are performing devotional service? How should it be? Without any motive. Without any motive. Right? It should be pure. Like Prahlad Maharaj, pure devotion. Without any desire. Everything else, we will get everything. Whatever is destined or not destined. For devotees, Krishna is saying that whatever you don't have, I will give it to you. Even if in prarabdha, even if you prarabdha you don't have it, I will come and give it to you. You don't have to worry for that. You don't have to worry for that. So very important thing is that we need to understand love should be very unalloyed. Our in this material world, our relationship with others are a self-centered relationship. We want something from other. The husband wants something from the wife wants something from the husband. Till that time they get everything there in the marriage. The children want something from the parents also want something from the children. Right? It has become a business. All these relationships are why there is frictions, why there are conflicts? Because the relationships are self-centered, not selfless. They are selfish relationships. If these relationships are selfless, previous few years back, 100 years back, 200 years back, these relationships were very normal. Selfless relationship. Genuinity was there. Now all things are gone. Earlier the marriages were very happy marriages. Right now it is all adjustment, compromise, contract. It has become like that. Look at the faces. सबकी विकेट गिरी हुई है. So this is the situation. Why? Because we have selfishness in every relationship. When the selfish nature will go away, then all relation will become very nice. If we don't, our problem is with us is that our happiness is depending on others. वो मुझसे अच्छे से बिहेव करेगी तो मेरे को सुख मिलेगा. वो उसका स्विच ऑन करेगी तो मेरे को हैप्पीनेस मिलेगा. If she switches off her happiness, then my happiness will go away. But your happiness is, you can get your happiness from within your heart. And if you keep expectations from relationships in this world, then we will always be dissatisfied. Because if you get all the amount of wealth with you, if you get all the amount of sensual pleasures with you, if you get everything in this world, but still you will remain unsatisfied. Therefore, santosh is very important. Satisfaction is very, very important. If you remain satisfied with whatever is coming by the will of the Lord, by the will of the providence, you will be very, very happy and satisfied. That hankering for that desire, hankering for more and more things, that is where we are suffering. If we can live in if we can have a simple living, right, then we can be happy. But we don't want to have a simple living. We want to have a simple living and high thinking. No,
We want everything.
we want ulta. High living and simple thinking. So we have to change this. If we want to be happy, right, in our normal life also, right, then these are some of the very important things. That be satisfied with whatever you have in your life. By providence you have nice arrangement. You have a house to stay, you have a car outside, you get nice prasad in your plate, right? Everything is nice, but still there is dissatisfaction. Still dissatisfaction is there. So it is that's why we are always in anxiety. material anxiety. Although we have everything, but we are not able to enjoy that because of anxiety. We are always thinking of future. We are always greedy for a lot of other things. So if we can start living in present, take one day at a time, and accept everything as the will of the Lord, whatever is coming by the providence, whatever is coming by the will of the Lord, we will be very, very satisfied and happy. Take every day as the blessings of the Lord. Take every day. Live one day at a time. Live in present instead of living in future. You can plan things. You have to plan things for kids and everything. Planning has to be there, but live in present. Very, very important. So Pitama Bhīṣma is remembering how Krishna and Arjuna are the best of the friends. I mean, how they were friends. What happened was that Pitama, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, there was a time one day. You know what happened one day? Duryodhana got very upset with Pitama Bhīṣma. He went to Pitama Bhīṣma and said, Bhīṣma Dev, the way you are fighting, even we fight for yugas, this battle is not going to end. Because your arrows, instead of killing or disturbing the Pandavas, you are garlanding the Pandavas. And my misfortune that you are my chief commander, my Senapati, it is my misfortune. Neither I can win, neither I can lose, I am stuck. You are garlanding your love, see your love. Ninth day, and all the Pandavas are alive. And my all brothers are one by one, my brothers are getting died. And you are doing nothing. You are a Vetan Bhogi. Duryodhana said that to Pitama Bhīṣma, personality who have not been defeated even in one battle. He fought thousands of battles and he never got lost. Pitama Bhīṣma was such personality. And Duryodhana went and challenged him that you are eating I am paying you, my father pays you, and you are serving the opposite party. ये तो नमक हरामी हो गई. He got very upset. Pitama Bhīṣma got very upset. He said, Duryodhana, if someone else could have said this, I could have killed him immediately. But I promise you one thing. Either tomorrow evening, either Krishna will have to pick up the weapon or Pandavas will not see the sunset. They will die. Pitama promised Duryodhana. And Duryodhana said, Ab aayega maza. Next day, Pitama Bhīṣma, he fought so fiercely. He was so angry, so upset on Duryodhana, and he was fighting with his full strength, full abilities, to such an extent that Pitama Bhīṣma wanted to finish the battle that very day. He wanted to finish it. Well, bus. There are two options. Either Krishna will have to pick up the weapon to stop me, okay, which he may not. Had 10,000 people at one time. That was his capacity. That he was Atirathi. So Pitama Bhīṣma fought so bravely that all the Pandavas, all the 4 Pandavas, they got defeated. He did not kill them, but he defeated them. And then he started as Arjuna. And the fight was so fierceful that Arjuna did not even get time to pick up his arrow and shoot at Bhīṣma Dev, because Bhīṣma Dev was so fast that he was stuck, he was wounded. His helmet was gone, his kavach was gone, right? That was the situation. And Krishna was looking at Arjuna. And Arjuna was, pasina chhut raha tha Arjuna ko. He was just perspiring very badly. And Arjuna was not knowing what to do. Because he has never seen Pitama Bhīṣma fighting in such a fierce way. And he actually had decided to end the battle that day. And Krishna was seeing that Arjuna is doing nothing, he is helpless. And finally Krishna was seeing Krishna said, Bas. If I don't do anything right now, the battle will be over. So Krishna jumped from suddenly, when this thing was going, Krishna jumped from the chariot. And as soon as Krishna jumped from the chariot, there was an earthquake. The pitambar of the Lord fell on the ground. And Krishna started running towards Pitama Bhīṣma. There was a wheel there. Lord Krishna picked up that wheel. It was a weapon. Krishna picked up that wheel and he started running towards Bhīṣma Dev. And at that time, Bhīṣma Dev showered torrents of arrows on Lord Krishna also. And Lord Krishna had a kavach which broke, and the blood started coming out from the Lord. Now Krishna's body is transcendental. It is transcendental, the body of the Lord. There is no blood, nothing like that. But this is the Kshatriyas, when they fight, they want to experience this rasa. And for this particular moment, only this battle was one of the reasons. This Krishna wanted to experience that rasa. So the Yog Maya, Krishna is eternal, not her, she is a servant, but Yog Maya is the energy of the Lord. She arranged such that Lord's blood came out from that, so Krishna will experience that pleasure. Kshatriyas, when their blood come out from their body, they get pleasure. Not like us, that when thoda sa sui lag gaya na, it's not like us. Kshatriyas, they love. And Krishna Krishna's blood was coming from all over his body, and still Krishna was running towards Pitama Bhīṣma. When he was running, he came so nearby, and then Pitama Bhīṣma realized, oh, this is the time, perfect time. He kept his bow and arrow down. He said, my dear Lord, this is the time I was waiting for. Please go ahead and kill me. I have a blessings that I can die at my own sweet will, and now I desire to die. Please, your lordships, please kill me. And then Lord Krishna saw down. Arjuna was dragging. Oh Lord, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Meri naak kat jayegi. You have taken a vow that you will not pick up the weapon. Why are you doing this? And Krishna said, if you are going to look in Pitamaha, your grandfather, you are never going to beat him. You have to look as if he is your enemy. What are you doing? He has taken a vow to finish you all. The way you are fighting, he is not going to get affected. And Arjuna finally convinced the Lord. I said, okay. Arjuna said, I will not see my grandfather in Pitama Bhīṣma now. And then Arjuna started fighting. So anyways, Vishwanath Thakur says that the Pandavas were like mosquitoes in front of Pitama Bhīṣma. Mosquitoes. How are the mosquitoes in front of a human being? Right? So that is the strength of the Pandavas in front of Pitama Bhīṣma. So Pitama Bhīṣma is remembering. What he was remembering? This episode, that how Krishna jumped and how he came to kill him. So Pitama Bhīṣma is remembering, and he is saying, I want to offer my respectful obeisance to you, O Lord. Such a good fortune I had. And when Krishna was driving the chariot, the dust from from the horses, they were smeared on Lord Krishna's body, and Krishna used to look so beautiful. And he was telling to the Pandavas, Pitama Bhīṣma, all of you could not see that. I was fortunate because I was his devotee on the opposite side. You are all his devotees, you are on the other side, and you are not able to see Krishna's lotus face. I saw it, how beautiful Krishna looked when all the dust was smeared on his body. He was looking so amazing. And today I wanted to see that again, that he is driving the chariot, and he came today with you. He is driving the chariot, and with you he came here. He just to show his mercy on me. So Arjuna, he was indicating to everyone like that. And Pitama Bhīṣma, he was saying that Pitama Bhīṣma was saying that all this amazing, Pitama Bhīṣma was saying that all this amazing fortune which I had, right? No, he could not, he was not able to, he was remembering all these things. He remembered how Krishna was performing his Rasa Leela with the gopis, how Krishna lifted Govardhan. So all these pastimes Pitama Bhīṣma was remembering. At the end of our life, we should be able to remember Krishna like this. But whatever activities we are doing throughout our life, that is only going to come at the end. If for example, if you are appearing for some exam, right? Okay? If you don't prepare, will you pass? That Netherlands में 5 एग्जाम होती है ना, the Dutch yes, 5 exams. If you don't study for that, you are going to fail, right? Because you will not remember anything. It is not that akkad bakkad Bombay bo 80-90 पूरे का कुछ भी select कर लो. It is not going to be like that. You have to study hard so that at the time of the exam you remember that, right? Same is life. Yes. If you want to come out of this cycle of birth and death, okay, then you have to have an abhyas of remembering Krishna. And remembering Krishna at the time of death will not come just like this. For that you will have to put efforts. Just like for passing that exam, you have to put efforts. How much effort one has to do? Both effort लगता है. Lot of effort is going, right? To remember Krishna also it is like that. Throughout the life you have to practice. Throughout the life you have to practice. It is not going to happen just like that. There was one person, he heard Ajamil's pastime, right? That how Ajamil at the end of his life, he is called for his son Narayana. So he thought, okay, let me also keep my son's name Narayana. But at the end of his life, what happened when he was saying, hey, Narayana, what about that business, how are you going to manage after I do this? He is concentrating on something else. So that is not going to work. So we have to seriously think. Otherwise, what is going to happen, you know? याद है कल का एक बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट था वो कोई किसी ने याद नहीं दिलाया क्या व्हाट वाज दैट नहीं how many species are there and how much time one takes 1.25 crores so that will happen that is cycle you know that is a law of nature and we can't unless you become a devotee of the Lord you cannot, there is no escape. There are two kinds of dharma, dear devotees. Two kinds of dharmas. One is general religious principle. You know, Ajamil, he was a Brahmana. Okay? He was a Brahmana. He used to worship Lord Narayana in his house. Okay? But Ajamil got addicted to a prostitute. He kicked his wife, he kicked his parents out. He got married to a prostitute, brought her home, started residing with her. He had nice 8, 9, 10 children with her, right? And the 10th child was Narayan. We all know that. But what happened was when he did not realize that 88 years of his life has passed by, and on the deathbed, when we are absorbed in our own sense enjoyment world. The time passes like this, we don't know. You know, 2026, we are already in May. So May start hone wala hai. 4 months are passed. You know, just like that, super fast. The days are passing by, months are passing by, years are passing by. And what is happening, you know? Our death day is destined. Our time of the day, our time of death, day of death, Tithi is destined to die on that particular day. Now it is up to us whether we should perfect our life before that or not. So Arjuna, what happened? On the deathbed, when he was 88 years old on the deathbed, because he has performed sinful activities through his mind, body and intelligence. सब तरीके से करके बताते हैं. ऐसा कोई काम नहीं था जो उसने नहीं किया. System, what is system? If someone steals something from someone's house, right? Police will come and take it away. Take it away, right? Right? This happens here also, or no? In normal circumstances. In normal circumstances क्या होता है? अरे प्रिंसिपल क्या है? प्रिंसिपल तो वही है ना? है ना? What is the principle? Principle is that if someone steals something, the police will come, as per the law they will punish him. Right? So as per the law of nature, when if someone sinful person is in the body, then the Yamadutas come and take him. If a pious person leaves the body, the devatas come and take him. So Arjuna was a sinful person, the Yamadutas came to take him. And they have every record of all the sinful activities. Now Arjuna, he chanted the name of Lord Narayana, his son Narayana. Narayana, when he saw that ferocious looking Yamadutas, he called for his son Narayana. And in that he called for his son Narayan, but there came the four Vishnudutas, Narayana, on every syllable Lord Vishnudutas came there. Vishnudutas are still there, they are always there, and they are protecting the devotees. And they came there and there was a conversation between Vishnudutas and the Yamadutas. It's a very famous conversation from the Bhāgavatam. Vishnudutas are questioning Yamadutas, on what grounds are you arresting this Ajamil? He said, what grounds means what? Sala, ye kiye, he this he done, this he done, this he done, this he done. He said, Duratma. And he has to be punished. We are taking him. I said, no. Don't you know that he has chanted the name of Narayana? Narayana? हाथ में तो गिर गया देखा नहीं. कब चैंटिंग किया भाई? When did he chant? I never seen him chanting. Hey, did you see that? Did you see him chanting? No. They said he was calling for his son Narayana. Oh, he is calling for his son Narayana. The Vishnuduta said, but it was the name of the Lord Narayana. Knowingly, unknowingly, if you chant the name of Lord Narayana, what is going to happen? It is going to show its result. If there is a live wire, if you knowingly touch, if you unknowingly touch, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? You knowingly touch, go. Or you unknowingly touch, you are going to get shocked, right? There is a fire. You knowingly touch the fire, or you unknowingly touch the fire. You are going to burn. A kids, knowingly or unknowingly they go there, it is not the fire will say, no, he's a kid, she is a kid, Baba, why should I do it? Why I will not burn her? No, it doesn't happen like that. Knowingly, similarly, knowingly you chant, unknowingly you chant. The Lord's name is potent and it will show its effect. And what is the effect? Ajamil chanted Narayana so many times. Imagine somebody, if your son's name is Narayana, your daughter's name is Narayana or Lakshmi, how many times do you chant the name? Tell me. In my house I have 3 kids. The mother screams on the top of the voice throughout the day, throughout the night, with 3 of their names. Probably more than 16 rounds she chants their rounds. Bharat! David! full-hearted, he chants. I have to chant. Baba, he chants, so it's like that. You know the same. So knowingly, unknowingly, Ajamil chanted the names of Lord Narayana and he became purified. And then the Vishnudas explained them the Bhagavad Dharma. They explained them the transcendental religious principles. They said Ajamil does not come under the jurisdiction of the general religious principles. Sadharan Dharma Ajamil pe lagu nahi hota. Why? Because Ajamil has unknowingly chanted the holy names of Lord. That's why the principles of Bhagavad Dharma apply to him. And on that principles, on those grounds, Ajamil is not fit to be taken to the hellish planets, but he is fit to be taken to Vaikuntha Loka. So, Vishnudas went, Yamadutas went, Vishnudas went, and then Ajamil realized his life was spared, and then from there he took a decision to go to Haridwar, spent 13 years in the association of devotees and perfected his life. So we need to learn this, we need to understand this, we need to understand from this different prasangas, we should take lessons in our life and take this seriously. Right? We should take this seriously. Pitama Bhīṣma is at the time of his death, he is seeing the Lord in front of him. He is seeing the Lord in front of him and he is requesting the Lord, oh my dear Lord, Hare Krishna. You are ready for the next year's class. So Pitama Bhīṣma is seeing the Lord. He is discussing of the Lord. And then suddenly Pitama Bhīṣma stopped his speech. And he entered the spiritual world. His soul left the body and entered the spiritual world. So we need to understand that we are also destined to die on a certain date, certain time, and that is not going to change. You do anything in the world. 50 over ka match 50 over ka hi rehta hai. When there is a cricket match going on and the target is 400 to chase, it is not that you request the referee, please thoda 10 over bada do, please increase the 10 overs. No, it doesn't happen. If it's a 50 over match, it's going to be for chasing team also, it is going to be 50 over match only. Right? So we need to understand our time for our death is destined. So we have to decide how we are going to face it. So we have to this is an internal decision. Krishna consciousness is a matter of heart. Not that I am telling you or if somebody will put a gun on your head and say start chanting. It is not going to work like that. So it is a matter of heart. It is self-reflection has to happen. What self-reflection? Out of the self-reflection, the decision has to be taken on your own. That I want to surrender to the Lord. I want to practice devotional life. We should start praying, oh Lord, oh my dear Lord, you are mine and I am yours. And you should start chanting the names of the Lord. Try to know about Him and start loving Him. We have to render loving devotional service to Him. Right? Our object of love is our people around us. So we are not asking that give them. Instead, when you start loving God, then your relationship will become much better. Because you will become selfless. Okay? So Pitama Bhīṣma departed, and then all the personalities there, they glorified the Lord. They glorified him. All the devatas, they started shower flowers on Lord Krishna, and then they all departed. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any questions?